Look at this. Hi guys, it's Luke from Luke's Mushrooms. We have Saturday the 9th of December 2023. I'm in Czech Republic and I'm looking for some winter mushrooms. Let's start. On this fallen tree there is something I hoped to find, and it's velvet shanks, or also called wild enoki. Beautiful orange mushroom, which looks gorgeous from the bottom side especially, and I'm taking a picture of them. There is also one more cluster next to it, which hopefully I will take pictures of too. Now it is time to pick them. They are quite slimy. And they look really good from the bottom. Not only a photogenic mushroom, but also edible and tasty. And I always like to see them. This is the biggest one. It looks very nice. These three are frozen together, but this is a mushroom which doesn't mind mild freezing temperatures. It can even grow in such conditions. So this mushroom is safe to pick, even if you know it was frozen. So here they are, all together. And probably I will make scrambled eggs at home from these. And now we have jumped to Saturday the 16th of December 2023. I'm in a different forest and all the snow is gone because we have temperatures above the freezing point. And this is my favorite tree on which I used to find some velvet shanks. A couple of them are already here, so they are starting. And there is also a nice cluster down here. Another wood log with another yellow mushrooms. I think this is a small stonghorn or something like that. And I like this group. I also tried to take some pictures of them. Here is a bay bolete. But I'm afraid it got frozen and refrozen for several times. Such mushrooms are not good for eating, but it's nice to see it. two more species on this wood log. I think originally I was thinking these were also velvet shanks, but these are sulfur tufts. I took one of them to check from the bottom, and that can be distinguished a bit easier. And also here we have purple jelly discs. This seems like some pine wood and another jelly mushroom on it. I don't remember the name, but you should see it in the subtitles now. Even today there is a chance to find some fly agarics. For example, this one, which managed to stay here even during the snow period. Another mushroom which I like to take pictures of. I think the Latin name of these could be Crepidotus, and they are very photogenic. I always like to see how some mushrooms can grow over and over again at the same places. There are some velvet shanks here on the very same tree and very same place on the tree as last year. Then I took some pictures of them. These are pretty small, so I'm not going to take them, but it's great to see them here again. And this is a tree that I showed you also in my previous video, and also last year. There are velvet shanks here. A few weeks ago they were just starting. Now they are quite a good size. Maybe I will pick some of them. Also some purple jelly discs here. But I can see this tree was visited also by a woodpecker, also the neighboring tree. So the woodpecker did some damage also to the mushrooms, but they should still be usable to either take or at least take some pictures of them. So I took some pictures, and now I will take some of the big ones with me. I only take the huts. The stems are usually not soft enough. So here I was taking the pictures, and I took some of the big ones from here. And then I noticed that nearby there is a beautiful small cluster, which I believe will be good for pictures. It's actually more clusters. More mushrooms here. I was thinking I have oyster mushrooms, but this is actually a bit different species, which looks very similar. And I will try to show you one of them from the bottom. And you can see it has some kind of a stem, and you can see border between the stem and the gills. So that's the main sign how you can distinguish these two. I forgot the English name of this one, but you should be able to see it in the subtitles. It's supposed to be also edible, but not so tasty as the real oyster mushroom. Another fallen tree with some more wild enoki, or as we call them, velvet shanks. Quite many of them on this tree, and I think I will take the big ones. A few more of them from the other side of this tree. I like this largest group, so time to pick a few of them. The heads are a bit sticky, and I always like the gills of them, especially for taking pictures. This is actually a pretty ugly place, but such places can be very good for winter mushrooms, sometimes even for spring mushrooms, but for that I will have other videos. However, I have some fantastic find on this tree. Look at this. Such a rich clusters of velvet shanks. I've never had such find of them before. So I'm very surprised and very happy. I will definitely take some pictures of them. And then I will take at least the big ones. The clusters are so rich, they probably had very good conditions for growth recently. So amazing find. And after taking some pictures, we will take some of them. So it is time to pick some of these beauties. I will only focus on some bigger cups. For example, these. So here are some of the nicest. This is the same fallen tree as in my previous video with those beautiful clusters of oyster mushrooms. And I let a couple of them untouched. It seems like they managed to grow nicely, so I can take them today. For example, these. They look pretty good. Some slug was here already, but not a big deal. And we have a few more on this side. Also looks good. And this one is the biggest. And maybe also the best looking. So I will put them on one place. Here they are. Some more fallen trees. 2 years ago, and at this spot I found some oyster mushrooms, and they are here again. So far very tiny ones, but probably they will grow bigger. So good to see them again. And here are the orange oysters which I was taking pictures of in my previous video. That time we saw them under snow. Now the snow is gone. So guys, it's time to finish this video. So here you can see what's in my basket. We have some oyster mushrooms and some wild enoki, the velvet chunks. It's not full basket, but the bottom is somehow filled, covered, and it's really enough for what I need. So I hope you liked this video. If yes, then please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already, share the video to your friends, or check the links in the description below. So thank you all for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.